Everyone, welcome back to BRAINWAVES podcast, your space to get real, feel seen, and break down barriers. I'm your host, Amo the Great. Today, we're diving deep into something that many of us face, but few of us truly understand: depression and anxiety. Now, I know these topics are heavy, but I promise by the end of this episode, we're gonna shed some light on them and break down the stigma surrounding mental health. So, if you're tuning in, grab your headphones, settle in, and let's get real. Alright, let's start with a question. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just feels off? Like, no matter what you do, you can't shake that heavy feeling. You know, the kind that feels like you're stuck in a fog, and no matter how much you try to push through, it's like the weight won't lift. Yeah, that right there, that's depression. And believe me, it's a beast. And then there's the other side of the coin: anxiety. You ever had that moment where your heart is racing for no reason? Or maybe you're overthinking every little detail in a conversation or a meeting? That's anxiety creeping in. It's that constant chatter in the back of your mind telling you that you can't, telling you that you are not good enough, not doing enough, or that something bad is just about to happen. Even though you can't pinpoint exactly what. Here's the thing though: anxiety and depression, they are not just feelings. They are mental health conditions that impact millions of people around the world. And guess what? You're not alone in this. If you're someone who's struggling with this, or maybe you know, someone who is, you need to hear this. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have days where you feel like you're fighting a battle you can't win. It doesn't make you weak. In fact, it makes you strong for just showing up, even on rough days. Get it? I get it. I've been there. I've had my days where it felt like I was sinking, and no matter how many people I surrounded myself with, or how many positive affirmations I recited, I couldn't break free from that feeling. But here's the thing, and I want you to really hear this. Depression and anxiety is like a shadow. They're always lurking, but they don't define who you are. And they don't determine how your story ends. Now, before we go further, let's talk about why it's so hard for people to talk about depression and anxiety. I think one of the biggest reasons is because there's these misconceptions that mental health issues are a sign of weakness. Like, if you can't handle life, if you can't just snap out of it, there's something wrong with you. And let me tell you right now, that's complete BS. Mental health is just as important as physical health. And guess what? Just like you'd go to the doctor if you broke your leg, you should be able to seek help if your mind is broken. It's not different. And that's why it's so important to have conversations like this. The more we talk about it, the more we normalize it. The more we normalize it, the more people feel like they can speak up. And that's where the healing starts. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It's easy to say, talk about it, right? But sometimes talking about your feelings feels impossible. You're not sure where to start, and you're afraid of being judged or misunderstood. Trust me, I get that too. I've been there. But here's what I've learned the hard way. The first step toward healing is giving yourself permission to feel. I'm not talking about wallowing in it. I'm talking about giving yourself space to just feel. Whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, confusion, don't bottle it up. Let it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to just be human. Here's another thing I want you to know. It's okay to ask for help. Whether that means talking to a friend, a family member, or a professional. Help is out there. You don't have to face this alone. And yeah, I get it. There's this fear that talking to someone might make things worse. But let me tell you, silence is way more damaging than saying the words out loud. So, let's say you're ready to talk. What happens next? Well, maybe you're not sure where to start. That's normal. Sometimes, just starting with small steps can make a huge difference. Maybe it's just reaching out and saying, hey, I've been struggling lately. Or maybe it's finding a mental health professional who can offer guidance and coping strategies that actually work for you. But here's something I want to share that's super important. You are not broken. I don't care how many times you've been told to just think positive or snap out of it. You're not broken. You're doing the best you can with what you have. And that's enough. In fact, that's more than enough. And for real, let's take a moment and celebrate how far you've come. Even if you don't feel like it today. Alright, I wanna get a little personal here and share some of the things that have helped me on my journey. Now, I'm no expert. I'm just a guy who's been through some things and learned a lot along the way. But here are a few things that helped me take those first steps towards healing. Number one, find your people. And by that, I mean the people who really see you. I'm talking about the ones who listen without judgment, who don't try to fix you, but simply hold space for you. For me, it was my close friends. Those are the people I lean on when everything feels so heavy. And man, sometimes just knowing that someone gets it, that's a game changer. Number two, build a routine. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of routine that's super strict or rigid. I'm talking about small, simple things that you can do every day that can remind you that you are in control of your life. This could be this could be anything from getting up at the same time each day, getting some fresh air, or even just making your bed in the morning. I know it sounds basic, but it's about creating moments of stability when everything else feels chaotic. And number three, be kind to yourself. I know, I know, easier said than done, right? But the way we talk to ourselves matter. If you wouldn't say something cruel to a friend, don't say it to yourself. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being compassionate and giving yourself grace for the day that aren't easy. No. Look, I get it. Depression and anxiety are real. They are messy. They are tough. And some days they can feel completely overwhelming. But here's the most important thing I want you to remember. This is not the end of your story. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to take it one step at a time. And you are allowed to be human and not alone. And you'll get through this. So, that's all for today's episode. I hope you took something from this. And if you did, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Trust me, you never know when your words might be the lifeline someone's looking for. Remember, healing takes time, but you are worth it. Till next time, keep breaking free, one day at a time. Adios.